Agent POV released. It's bad. Shouts out to Abby and Preach. Let's see what it's hitting for.
All right, Minneapolis, everyone is losing it. Actually, all across the nation, people are protesting en masse because of the shooting involving an ICE officer and a woman who's a U.S. citizen in her car.
Yeah, we didn't have access to this footage before we hit the record button, but we felt it important to add. So here's footage from the actual officer's perspective.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Whoa!
Wait, let me see.
Get out of the car. Whoa!
The Department of Homeland Security claimed the woman.
My thing is though, like, why do people stand in front of cars like they can stop them? So this is the alleged point of view that everybody's saying that I need to watch.
You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the car.
And I did see a comment where it said her wife. So this is this woman's wife. So they're in a rainbow relationship and they're married. And this is I believe this might be the wife.
Boy, go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Whoa!
So he actually shot
The Department
twice.
of Homeland Security claimed the woman had tried to run over officers with her car and called it an act of terrorism.
My only question is, if you guys thought this she was this dangerous domestic terrorist, if she was a domestic terrorist and some dangerous perp, why would you circle the car like this and be in front of it, putting yourself in danger?
Exactly, bro. Anybody who steps in front of a car knows that they can't stop it, bro.
Understand what happened.
What I saw from the video is that I don't know why she was positioned that way in the street, but from what I saw, she was waving cars by.
Yeah.
And waved again, and the car stopped, and then the ICE agents got out.
So the government's account is that one of the ICE officers was stuck in a snowbank. And as a result of that, they were trying to get him out. During that time, a lot of people were kind of chasing them out because people have been going against ICE everywhere they've been. And during this time, they're claiming that this lady was part of the people blocking them in. And as they were trying to leave, that's where some of them approached her.
Sure. What the government is saying doesn't match what I saw. The cop that allegedly shoots her gets out of the car, circle around the car with his phone out. The second thing that is weird is whenever you do a stop, there's a way to position yourself. And in front of the vehicle is not where the position is.
True.
You're driving, you're not positioning yourself there. They're behind. It's the same thing that happens there. This dude goes in front of. And then the other thing that struck me and that was kind of weird was the way the whole thing happened. Phone, let me shoot. And then the way he holstered and just casually walked.
Nah. The way that the cops, everybody just casually walked back into their cars. You know what I'm saying? Literally, all the ICE agents got in their cars right after. No one went and checked on her or nothing. They just,
to the car that was later on after that crashed because the lady was probably stepping on the gas while she expired. It's just the way that he was like, let me holster this and let me just... There was no procedures. Nobody was trained. All right, get out of the car and start to yank on the door. The agent, the way he was acting, it felt like he wanted to shoot someone.
I think
you guys say about that?
As far as the legal case goes for this, everyone's going to have their take. A lot of people feel like it's clear-cut murder. In my experience, whenever it involves law enforcement, whatever the public thinks is clear-cut murder doesn't really matter in legal standards because you see it all the time with killings that happen on camera, with motherfucker pull out guns just blasting everywhere. They get off almost all the time. So cops have pretty strong immunity, and I understand that DHS agents aren't necessarily cops, but they do operate as federal agents. So, you know, they're going to have quite a lot of leeway in regards to how they fear for
So
their
this
lives.
Homeland Security.
And the woman, when she's pulling out, nearly does or kind of starts to hit the guy, but he's already on the side before he starts shooting. So that's something they're going to figure out in a court of law. And I'm not going to sit here, they're going to jail. I don't know. If I had to put my money on it, they're not going to jail.
No, they're not going to jail. And,
And even if they did, Orange Man's going to pardon him because he don't give a fuck about the law.
100%. 'Cause
the law means
that's
nothing to him.
100%.
I'm going to Venezuela because of drugs, and then he pardons like
Pardon him.
you know, a former president who sold so much drugs in his country. Nothing matters.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't matter. It's not
him
going to be
being accountable. Don't count on it, in my opinion.
The presidential pardon.
When I watched the clip, I cued in on the exact same thing, which is why would you ever go in front of a vehicle that way?
You go around on the other side too.
It's a really bad practice for the safety of yourself and for the situation because you're going to make it escalate if you get hit,
100%.
and then you put yourself in jeopardy. So it's just
And the only way you're going to stop that car is by killing the person in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? The only way you're going to stop it is by killing the person in the car.
is also bad.
But you're not supposed to.
Even if you get them, if their foot is still on the pedal and they just press, which is very natural for a lot of people to do, they're running right into a house in a residential area. If the cameraman was not behind the thing but in front, he might have got hit by the car. So it's really stupid in so many different ways, him shooting at the car. People saying, well, this woman's, first off, she wasn't going that fast, but shooting her ensures that she has no control over her vehicle. So it's not a good thing. And at the same time, fleeing isn't a crime worthy of you having to shoot. Now, they're going to make the argument, if I'm being fair, where they're saying she's using this vehicle as a deadly weapon or whatever it could be.
No, using your vehicle as a deadly weapon is swerving to hit somebody walking in the street, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's using it as a deadly weapon. You're going 25, 30 miles an hour. Hell, you just driving down the road. You see somebody walking and swerve, or it's a cop standing in the middle of the road and you swerve and hit him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's using your car as a deadly weapon, bro. Not trying to get away from cops that are trying, because you're protesting. You know what I'm saying? She's literally trying to get away from them. You know what I'm saying? Because she's protesting. You know, whether her protest is right or wrong. You know? She's trying to get away from the cops, not literally run them over like that. You know? Who puts themselves in the front of a car, bro? Like you can stop it. That shit makes zero sense.
Look at the position of the tires. She was not going towards the officer. She was going away from him.
And if I'm,
but then again, that's going to be me.
You know, that's something they're going to argue in court.
Yeah, because the cop is not seeing that.
You can see he is quite close by the time it happens.
Yeah,
I'm telling you what the legal defense is going to be.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to go beyond a reasonable doubt.
100%.
And you guys might not like this, but oftentimes cops get that doubt. More often than not.
100%.
It's not even part of DHS policy to go after somebody in terms of a chase like this.
In my 25 years, I've done hundreds of vehicle stops. If someone is fleeing, that is not a justification for the use of deadly force.
Under the Department of Homeland Security's use of force policy, firearms may not be discharged solely to disable a moving vehicle. And
is that
shooting
right?
at a moving vehicle is tightly restricted.
Is that right?
My training was that you cannot use deadly or lethal force solely to stop a fleeing vehicle.
In 1994, 95, we changed it in LAPD when I was there in 2004. But it's basically simple, which is if you're confronted by a moving vehicle that could be a threat to you, get out of the way of the vehicle and don't shoot at a car. Now this is...
So all the people who claim to care about law and order or rules, they don't. Like I said, they're not even following their own rules and their own policy. But it goes even further than that. Let's just listen a little bit more.
DHS law enforcement officers are prohibited from discharging firearms at the operator of a moving vehicle or other conveyance unless the use of deadly force of the... Basically, it says, unless it...
This appears to be black and white.
Well, it does. And it also says a law enforcement officer must take into consideration the hazards that may be posed to law enforcement and innocent bystanders by an out-of-control vehicle.
They claim to want law and order, but they don't want it.
That's tough. I've been pretty cooking with this one.
what I predict is that this is going to escalate so much that eventually, I think within the year, winter's going to be over because these things, a lot of these things happen in the blue states and stuff. And I could predict a shootout. It's going to escalate to shootout civilian against ICE. It's going to be a whole ass civilian war over there.
So this person doesn't follow company protocol.
I don't know about that.
Doesn't follow DHS protocol. Is incompetent by any standard. And I'm just going to ask the question. Is this man a DEI hire? I'm just wondering. I'm just saying. I remember Charlie Kirk saying, if I see a black pilot, I'm a wonder. Okay, well, shit. I've seen a lot of traffic stops, a lot of checkpoints. This is definitely the most incompetent one I ever seen.
One thing that I thought was interesting about this story is I got a chance to look up the officer himself, because a lot of people have been trying to figure out who he is and what he's about.
What began as a planned federal immigration arrest took a violent turn in this quiet Bloomington neighborhood. Court documents say he repeatedly refused to comply before a federal agent took out his spring-loaded window punch with his right hand and broke the driver's side rear window. These images show the officer's hand in the vehicle. In this video, you can see the driver take off with the agent hanging from the car, dragging him 300 feet through front yards. These graphic images show the aftermath.
It's the same agent. It's the exact
he
same
thinks he can stop cars.
Well, don't you see that he's the Punisher? And his name is Frank Castle?
And this is what I mean when I say incompetence. I don't mind that these people are executing this warrant. If this man's not supposed to be there, deport him, do what you just got to do. When you do stupid shit like that, you put yourself and others at risk.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the incompetence that I have an issue with. My man just reaching in, and the guy just takes. Now you're putting yourself. Now you may have to use your firearm, or you may die yourself. The thing that always strikes me when I watch this, and I think it's true for everything that this administration does in regards to world trade, everything like that, it's just everything is sloppy. Everything is sloppy. Everything is smoke and mirrors. Everything is just like, let's say none of us know what happened. Why the fuck are they coming out within an hour of the event itself and labeling the victim
a terrorist,
a domestic terrorist? That quickly.
Yeah.
Like Trump,
because that's what they do, man.
Oh, what she did was so bad, but we should wait for an investigation. But did you guys wait before you labeled her something publicly? Before you said what she is? No, right? And it's like, I have a hard time, just in general, like looking at the professionalism of the people who do this job. And looking at the people who support it and they don't care about professionalism.
100%.
They don't care about, they say, law and order, whatever it is. Well, law and order requires people to have ethics, to have standards. What are we watching unfold? Super sensible. And you know what? If they'd come out and said that, I don't think I'd have as much thought. I still think it's a fucked up situation. But at the very least, this has never been an administration that cares about truth, doesn't care about consequence, doesn't care about law and order. They'll pardon anyone. Doesn't matter if you're caught on camera taking bribes, you're still in their office. They got motherfuckers literally taking cash money bribes.
Bro. I knew we was cooked when black people started fucking with Trump, started supporting Trump because he freed Kodak Black and Lil Wayne and pardoned them. Now look at Kodak Black. The nigga is literally rapping about him doing what is he rap? He rapping about him doing cocaine, heroin, not cocaine, nigga. That nigga on meth. It's meth. I seen him on the radar, if y'all know what that is. The little vertical TikTok where all the rappers be rapping on with the green in the back. He literally was on there talking about he's a meth addict. It probably would have been best if Kodak was, you know what I'm saying? He could have got off that shit. Now look at him. The first thing he did when he got out, grabbed his mama booty. Grabbed his mama booty. Do I need to show y'all the clip? Google it. First thing he did was grab his mama booty. Got a handful of that ass. Nigga got a handful of that ass and started doing meth. Now Lil Wayne out here living good, though. I mean, he's still spitting these bars. You know what I'm saying? But I knew we was cooked when when black people started supporting Trump, bro, because of that, bro. Like, come on, you niggas is crazy. Biden wasn't no better though. I ain't gonna lie. Biden need to fucking.
That cares about truth, doesn't care about consequence, doesn't care about law and order. They'll pardon anyone. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's no ethics, there's no morals, there's no nothing. This world is we in the Matrix, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if this was another Charlie Kirk incident, bro. A plant, orchestrated attack. I wouldn't be surprised.
Administration that cares about truth, doesn't care about consequence, doesn't care about law and order. They'll pardon anyone. Doesn't matter if you're caught on camera taking bribes, you're still in their office. They got motherfuckers literally taking cash money bribes for favorable contracts. And they're like, pardon, you're good, stay. So it just, there's nothing about this that's going to strike anyone as surprising in terms of how they're handling it. And that should frighten you, because if they can label you a terrorist, you understand that means that they can do a lot of different things to you in terms of what kind of powers they can sick on you.
Man.
And I've seen so many videos. There was a video even that same day. What's that? Look, what is that? What is that?
Okay. I'm gonna tell you what that is.
Okay.
Hold on, let me run this back. This video is for educational purposes only, YouTube. You know that.
And I've seen so many videos. There was a video even that same day.
Oh, so first thing they did when they pulled up was spray him, huh?
I've seen so many videos. There was a video even that same day. What's that?
At least aimed it.
Look, what is that?
That's some thick snow.
What is that?
Yeah, hit her bitch ass too. I wonder if she really got hit with that shit.
What is that?
This is the same day.
I'm gonna tell you what that is.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what that is.
What is that?
I'm gonna tell you
Assault.
what that is. Tell me. A nice car. It's a Dodge Durango.
All-wheel drive.
You with a bank. Federal agents, cops in general, are all given more powers than the average person, okay? Yes, I can imagine that protesters are fucking annoying, they're disruptive, they're throwing snowballs, whatever. Why is your window open?
Nah, bro, you can't assault protesters, bro, unless they're out here damaging shit. Like even with them George Floyd riots, some of them, you know what I'm saying? When people was out here looting and this, that, and the third, that would be more of a case where you could use forces like this, bro. But just because somebody is protesting, bro, you have the right to protest. You know what I'm saying? You don't just drive by, spray nobody with bear mace.
So you can pepper spray them from your car. What is that? You're not making someone less of a threat. You're blocking up traffic, which means for the people behind you, then they have to deal with folks. It doesn't make you any safer.
And if they're throwing snowballs at the car, right? Is that equal force to pepper spray somebody?
All you go do this for is to get some payback. That's all it is. And the people who cheer on this lack of professionalism. But one day when it's going to get turned on them and they'll say, this is brutality you guys are endorsing a bigger state. You guys are endorsing them using excessive force. You guys are endorsing them doing these things, not because it's protecting the citizens, not because they don't like you and they don't like what you stand for or the fact that you're annoying. What is the reason they got out of their car? Why did they have their window open to pepper spray?
Because that's a get back.
Okay, so
this is renegade. This is I'm gonna get back to you. This is revenge. This is pettiness. If pettiness,
nigga, what is 5 knuckle push-ups, man? Me and the homie did 5 clapping push or 50, nigga, 50. Hand tap. You know, you basically dap up after each push-up. You know what I'm saying? And we done 50 of them. This shit was hard, boy. I ain't never really done them like that. I'm gonna have to start implicating it. Them shit was hard because this ain't even topic of the video. I'm reading the comments. Nigga. But nigga, them shit was hard, bro, because I had to keep pausing. You know what I'm saying? We done 50 apiece straight. You know? Me though.
Was a police officer.
This was hard.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, like, oh, people are like, oh, it's funny to me. I get what you're just saying.
It's crazy.
The problem with this kind of attitude is that the job is not a joke.
No, it's everything's a joke.
If you treat it like a joke, then it's different, right? If you're doing these kind of like meme type advertisements to be like, fuck, aren't we funny and hilarious? You attract jokesters, and especially if your training reflects that. That's what I'm talking about. This is the part
I
that
didn't even pay that no attention. Let me see.
Was a police officer.
Wait, so DHS really did this release, The Independent?
Yes. If pettiness was a police officer.
Hold on, what did I say?
Pettiness. If pettiness was a police officer.
Homeland Security shared Pokemon-inspired video of ice raids.
Yeah.
Is it fucking
That's
Pokemon?
crazy.
You know, like, oh, people are like, oh, it's funny to me. I get what you're just saying.
It's crazy.
The problem with this
Precious, you good? You good, Precious? You better not be chewing on no water bottles.
kind of attitude is that the job is not a job.
Hey, do y'all got dogs? They be tearing water bottles up. Man, you give a dog a water bottle, they'll have a field day, nigga. give a dog an empty water bottle, bro. I swear to God, they'll love it.
No, it's everything's a joke.
If you treat it like a joke, then it's different, right? If you're doing these kind of like meme type advertisements to be like, fuck, aren't we funny and hilarious? You attract jokesters, and especially if your training reflects that. That's what I'm talking about. This is the part that bothers me.
It creates a sense of unseriousness.
Again, just because my experience working with the state, or at least being with the military, is the complete opposite. Like, you're expected to bend over backwards to make sure that you don't make the forces don't look bad. That you
yes, sir. Yeah, you got to get yelled at like a bitch all day, man. Fuck that. No, I can't let another man have power over me like that. Power and control, bro. Fuck that, bro. The being in the military, bro, is the most sellout thing you can do, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're selling your soul to the government, bro. Literally. And they don't give a damn about you, bro. See, once this AI come over, I seen somebody make a comment one day on one of these AI videos I react to. And why I said the only people left is gonna be the billionaires, the ones who running this shit. You know what I'm saying? And someone in the comments said it's gonna be the billionaires and the military. The only people, regular people, civilians, or not even there because they're not classified as civilians, you know what I'm saying, type shit. The only other people outside the rich and the wealthy billionaires that run AI and all this is going to be the military. And the military is going to be used to keep the people, the regular people, the civilians in check and in order so that they don't crash out and so that they follow all the rules, bro. All these movies, The Giver. I just seen Illuminati play this game. It's not even a new game. I forgot what it's called. It's called like Detroit or some shit like that. iRobot. You know what I'm saying? This is real life, bro. This is really gonna happen. It's getting there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take some time. We still in the early stages, but it's getting there, bro. It's literally getting there, man.
Bend over backwards to make sure that you don't make the forces don't look bad. That you uphold, even if they're all coming after you, can't do this.
That's when
but
the
this
force.
is opposite.
That's when the forces care. You know what? When I see this, what it reminds me to? It reminds me of a police force that you see in third world countries. They don't care.
Yep.
And no matter what they do, it's going to be on their side. It's going to be nationwide. Nationwide is on your side.
So I'm not sure. Wondering what your opinion will be from Minnesota? It's another Rip Bozo situation. That's right. Yep, shouldn't be. Hey. They tell you stop moving your car, get out of the fucking car, and you start driving around, and you get to end up shot. That's the way it is. Yeah, Rip Bozo.
So there you guys have it. You don't react the way that they like. If you flee and you do so in a stupid way or whatever it could be, rip bozo, fuck around, find out, whatever it could be. And I say, okay. But again, when you guys are going to be talking about your rights, your state rights, whatever the fuck it is, and then the shoes on the other foot, I don't want to hear nothing. I remember this fucking goofball and a lot of the other people crying about January 6th when they were breaking the Capitol. Why did they have to kill that lady? She was just protesting. Okay. Just remember, it will come for you, right? All these standards that they're setting, it's always funny when it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. Why was he still firing at her point blank from the side, even if she was completely out of the way? To neutralize the threat of her potentially running over other people?
Pause. She's not running over people. But if you shoot her while she's driving a vehicle...
And literally ran into someone else's car that could have been standing in that direction or whatever, you know? After she was shot dead, she went and crashed.
She might. And the only reason why she stopped is because she ran into 2 cars. Those 2 cars wouldn't be there. It could have been a whole other situation that would unfold. We don't know how far she would have gone. And with the velocity, so imagine it would pick up, the car would have picked up the velocity. That's not how you shoot a threat. As a matter of fact, certain police chases stop because it is a threat for other people if something happens.
Yeah.
If you do a pit maneuver and then it rams into 3.
Yeah, nah, if a car is running, bro, yeah, some departments or some places, whatever, they're not supposed to chase. You know what I'm saying? They're not supposed to chase. They'll get the tag and then they'll come looking for your ass. You know what I'm saying? Give your ass a ticket of some sort or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's too dangerous to the public to chase somebody who's running like that, bro. You know?
Other cars, you're not in a better situation. The point is not to hurt other people. So if you shoot someone in a moving car that is moving away from you, you're potentially harming people. But like Abba said,
but this is not.
They are sloppy.
But this is not. Well, he's saying this. It's not about safety of others.
No, it's not.
It's about punishment.
It's a get back.
That's it. That's all this is. It's far more dangerous to shoot someone in a moving vehicle. What if you missed? What if it goes through the windshield, hits the people who are recording right behind? What if it hits somebody else? If you don't even know what's on the other side, you shouldn't just start firing like that.
And like a stable, non-moving.
It could have hit another officer.
You can have ricochet, something that's moving even worse.
You can say whatever you want, but there's nothing about this that makes anybody safer. All right, I'm all for charging people if they commit a crime. That's fine, but there's a way to go about it based off the crime committed. People acting like this is a sensible thing and it keeps the public safer. If you like tyranny, keep doing your thing, I guess.
Is there such simple answer? What? What are you talking about? This is so obvious.
You know why people say a lot of this stuff? It's because they feel like they're immune. They feel like it'll never touch them, so it's okay.
Back up! Back up!
See, all they need to do is just sit there. Anybody that walks on the road, just shoot them with the paintball gun, right? I mean, I'm not talking about live ammo. Just shoot them with the paintball gun.
They'll love to see a lib get fucking pepper sprayed or whatever it is. But I just remind you, there will be elections coming up. The shoe will be on the other foot. And when it's going to be your turn, and then you're going to say brutality, there's going to be 0 people who are going to give a fuck.
So, yo, I had 2 goals in mind when I...
Hey, man, I think Abba and Preach cooked with that one, man. I pretty much agree, bro. I don't know. Who stands in front of a moving car like they can stop it? The only way you're going to stop the car, the person in the car, is to fucking kill them. Like, there's a much greater chance that you're going to live than that person that you shot, that you would end up shooting, bro. If you was to get hit by that car, there's a much greater chance of you surviving than the person getting shot surviving. Let's just be real, bro. And then apparently, with the receipts that Abba and Preach showed, they not even supposed to be shooting at moving cars like that anyways. I don't feel it's justified, bro. What's the court gonna do? Trump is already in favor of this guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we already know where this is going, man. If you ask me, I think it's propaganda, bro. It's probably just some type of fear-mongering shit that they're giving, just like Charlie Kirk. It's gonna be forgot about in a month. Nobody's gonna be tripping off this situation. Even the people who feel it's wrong, it's all gonna just be swept under the rug. Just how my incident at work with the kill all the N words. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be under the rug and it's gonna be forgot about, and then life moves on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Until it happens to you, until something actually happens. Meaning something actually happens at work. Now, oh, it's a problem. Oh, whenever I was fearing for my safety. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a problem then, but now it is. That something actually happened. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man, we already know where it's going. Trump is in favor. He said what he said about it. I can't recall word for word. We already know where it's going though, man. Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think though, man, down in the comment section below. I'll get at you on the next one. We on the road to 100K. Okay, if you want to hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. If you made it to the end of this video, you bored, check out this video to the left, or check out my music to the right. Just drop some new shit on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music. Make sure y'all go run that up and add it to your playlist and stream it while you sleep. Yes, while you sleep. Get at you on the next one. I'm gone. TY Peter 9.